It's time to gather loved ones together for all the holidays' best spread. Lynn's has great prices on all your favorite Thanksgiving items, from delicious turkey with all the fixings to mashed potatoes and yummy pies. We have everything you need to create your perfect Thanksgiving dinner. Whether it's cooking the traditional meal, completely store-bought, or a combination of both, your best holiday meal starts here. Learn more and start shopping today at linsgrocery.com. Lynn's, where delicious begins.
Hi there, welcome to this week's podcast. Today we've got 4 sections for you and I hope you enjoy them. So let's head over to Section 1. Section 1. Why your accent might be holding you back at work. Yet another opinion piece landed in my inbox this week on the subject of accent discrimination at work. I'll put the full link to the article in the show notes so you can take a read yourself. But in summary, accent discrimination is alive and well in the workplace. But employers are becoming more aware of the issue and are seeking out accent bias training. The tools used in this accent bias training regularly show that we naturally make snap judgments about one another and our respective social classes as soon as we hear someone speak. Also, the British public's view of a good and bad accent has not changed much in the last 50 years. And received pronunciation is still by far the highest rated accent. French, Scottish, New Zealand and Australian accents all make it to the top 10, while Birmingham is rated lowest in a bottom 10 that includes African Caribbean, Indian, Liverpool and Cockney accents. And finally, one 2006 survey found 76% of employers confessed to discriminating against candidates based on their accent. So if you want to avoid your accent holding you back at work, you can take control today and start neutralising your native accent and develop a more RP British accent spoken voice. I have a fantastic resource that will help you do just this. It's called the British Accent Bundle. Now, the bundle includes access to 2 training courses to help you develop that quintessential RP British sound, and private membership blog posts and quizzes. Now, I currently have 2 membership options available. You can get full access for a single payment, which gives you a lifetime membership, which is £199, or you can get full access, make a yearly payment, so you get 12 months of membership for only £99. However, I am removing the lifetime option from sale at the end of the month. So if you prefer to pay a single one-time fee to have full access with no monthly or yearly subscription fees, then you'll need to purchase this option before July 1st. Of course, existing members of this lifetime option will continue to have full access to their purchase. Any questions or problems purchasing the British Accent Bundle, please do get in touch. Email is in the show notes. Section 2. Everyday phrases invented by Shakespeare. Last week, I introduced some words that were invented by the bard himself. Today, I'd like to share some phrases that Shakespeare invented and are still used today. I'm sure many of these will be familiar to you, but if not, I've included a meaning and an example sentence so you can see each of them in action. So here goes. Number 1. We have seen better days, meaning things were better in the past. In the present day, we often say it's seen better days rather than the original we. So an example sentence in conversation could be, remember our old hangout? It's completely run down now. It's definitely seen better days. Now, quick observation. The T in better should be pronounced clearly as a true T sound. T. rather than a D sound, D, which is common in American English. Also, the vowel sound in days should be pronounced as the diphthong A. Days. Number 2, too much of a good thing. This means an excess of something beneficial can be harmful. So an example sentence could be, I know you love ice cream, but don't eat the whole tub. Too much of a good thing, you know. And a quick observation, the R at the end of better should not be pronounced, which is characteristic of RP. Also, the th in thing should be pronounced as a th and not a d or a t. Number 3, neither rhyme nor reason. This means lacking sense or a logical explanation. So a sentence could be, I can't figure out his decision. It has neither rhyme nor reason. Now, a quick observation, neither has two pronunciations. You can either do neither or neither. Both are acceptable. Number 4, I have not slept one wink. This means not having slept at all. We usually more commonly say not slept a wink rather than the one wink. So in conversation we might hear it as, I've not slept a wink because of that loud party next door. So quick observation, the T in not should be a clear, aspirated T sound, unlike the flapped T in American English. And the vowel sound in wink should be the short I sound. Number 5, cruel to be kind. This means being harsh for someone's long-term benefit. So a sentence could be, I know taking away his video games seems harsh, but sometimes you have to be cruel to be kind. And remember that K in kind, K, should be clearly aspirated. Number 6, the clothes make the man. Now this means people are judged by their appearance. So an example sentence could be, you should dress up for the interview. The clothes make the man after all. Clothes should be pronounced with a voiced th sound. Number 7, in my heart of hearts. This means deep in one's true feelings. So a sentence could be, in my heart of hearts, I just know she's the one for me. So the R in heart and hearts shouldn't be heard. Heart, hearts. And the vowel sound in heart should be the long R, heart, R sound. Number 8, own flesh and blood. This means a family member or a relative. So a sentence can be, I can't believe he'd lie to his own flesh and blood like that. The 2 O's in blood should be pronounced like the sound you hear in cup, blood, blood, cup, blood, cup. And the sh in flesh should be the soft sh sound, flesh. Number 9, wear my heart upon my sleeve. So this means to openly show one's emotions. So a sentence could be, yeah, I wear my heart on my sleeve, so you always know what I'm feeling. Wear, the vowel sound in wear is the long air. Wear, air. Number 10, all that glitters isn't gold. This means not everything that looks attractive is valuable. So we might hear it in, her new job sounded amazing, but she's miserable. All that glitters isn't gold. Remember that T in glitters, it should be clear and aspirated. And the L in gold, we need to hear that. That should be pronounced clearly. Gold, gold. Number 11, the world is my oyster. This means one has many opportunities available. So a sentence could be, with this new degree, the world is my oyster. I can go anywhere. Now, the word oyster oi, oi is the diphthong sound, oi. So we move our mouth to produce the sound, oyster. Number 12, wild goose chase, wild goose chase. This means a futile or hopeless pursuit. So a sentence could be, we spent all day looking for that rare book and it turned out to be a wild goose chase. So the chase starts with the ch, chase. It's a soft ch, chase sound. Number 13, break the ice. Break the ice. This means to initiate conversation in a social setting. So an example could be, let's start with a fun game to break the ice. Ice should have that clear diphthong sound. Ice, ice. Number 14, brave new world. This means a reference to a new and hopeful period or development. So, for example, starting college feels like stepping into a brave new world. Now, the A sound in brave should have that long A, brave sound. Number 15, melted into thin air. This means to disappear completely. So, I was talking to her a second ago, and now she's just melted into thin air. Remember, the T in melted, we need to hear that. It should be aspirated, t. And air, air, is that diphthong sound again, air. Section 3. How do I fix my broken English and accent? Let me present a new perspective. If you're making the effort to speak English with a British accent, but you feel it's coming out as broken, it is not. In fact, it is the opposite of broken. It's being assembled. These are your first steps towards learning a new language and accent, and you are beginning to bring all the pieces together. You're in the construction phase. With patience and fortitude, the parts will fall into place. There is nothing to fix. Enjoy the journey. Section 4. How you can do an RP British accent almost instantly. Have you watched the musical My Fair Lady? If you like British accents, it's a must-see. The plot revolves around the main female character, Eliza Doolittle, who speaks with a strong Cockney accent. As part of a bet, she is coached by a linguistics professor to speak with an RP accent, to turn her into a fair lady who speaks proper English. During her speech sessions with the professor, she is given a speech exercise to repeat the phrase, "The rain in Spain falls mainly on the plain." This A sound is pronounced differently in Cockney, so it's perfect for Eliza Doolittle to understand the difference between Cockney and RP. If you're curious about how to correctly pronounce this diphthong sound, check out Week 3, Day 4 of my RP British Accent Pronunciation course, which is part of the British Accent Bundle. The rain in Spain falls mainly on the plain. Of course, this is a great sentence to practice your received pronunciation, but I have another sentence which I think works even better to make you sound immediately British. And it is, "How now, brown cow? How now, brown cow?" That ow sound is such an RP British sound to me. Again, it's another diphthong sound. How now, brown cow? Now you can learn how to pronounce this correctly in Week 4, Day 4 of the RP British Accent Pronunciation course. But if there is one sentence that could lock your mind and voice into a well-spoken British English accent, I think this is it. Have a nice day. How now, brown cow? Well, thanks for listening to this week's episode. I hope you can join me next time. In the meantime, have a great week ahead. Bye for now.
That's the sound of your current hype level at the gas pump. But brace yourself for something fuel-nominal, because Unleaded 88 is about to take the hype to a whole new level. Unleaded 88 is cheaper, cleaner, and greener than regular unleaded. Plus, it's homegrown, making Unleaded 88 the clear choice at the pump and totally worth the hype. So pump it up with Unleaded 88, brought to you by Iowa Corn.
It's time to gather loved ones together for all the holidays' best spread. Lynn's has great prices on all your favorite Thanksgiving items. From delicious turkey with all the fixings to mashed potatoes and yummy pies, we have everything you need to create your perfect Thanksgiving dinner. Whether it's cooking the traditional meal, completely store-bought, or a combination of both, your best holiday meal starts here. Learn more and start shopping today at lynsgrocery.com. Lynn's, where delicious begins.